Good morning, Kindergarten Dolphins. We're going to begin today with some calendar. So yesterday we said that it was the 10th day of the month. Now we need to think about one more than 10. So we're counting one up from 10. So put 10 in your head and count up one, and we get to 11. We get to 11. Now let's look at this number 11 here. We have a 1 in the tens place and a 1 in the ones place. So remember, the tens place tells us how many groups of 10 we have. When there's a 1 in the tens place, that means that we have one group of 10. So then we add one more because we have a ones in the ones place, and that gives us 11. 10 and one more is 11. So today is the 11th day of the month, but of what month? Let's sing our month of the year song and figure it out. January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. So now we know that we are in what month? Well, we finished January, we finished February, so we're in the month of March. We're in the month of March. It is our third month of the year. So now we know it is the 11th day of our month of March in the year 2021. Wonderful job. Let's think about how we write that. Begin with our word March, M-A-R-C-H, March. And today is the 11th, so I'm going to write an 11. And then the year 2021. Now, if I want to use my numbers, I'm going to start with a 3 because it's the third month of the year. And then I'm going to use a 11 because it's the 11th day. And then a 21 because the year is 2021. So that's our date for today. Now, looking forward at this weekend, we do have a birthday coming up. This weekend on March 13th, it is Sandy's birthday, so let's sing happy birthday to our friend Sandy. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sandy. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have the best birthday, Sandsters, and we can't wait to hear about it next week. All right, we're going to move on to our days of the week now. Let's begin with our days of the week song. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the days of the week. Now if we look, we've got a 5 for our 5 weekdays and a 2 for our 2 weekend days, and together it makes 7. So now we know that yesterday was Wednesday, right in the middle of our week. Now if yesterday was Wednesday with a letter W, that means today is Thursday. And remember, Thursday has that TH blend, kind of like the word thumb. Now if today is Thursday, that means tomorrow will be, all the way down to your toes, Friday. Tomorrow will be Friday. Okay, so now we know yesterday was Wednesday, today's Thursday, tomorrow will be Friday. All right, friends, let's move on to our weather report. Okay, we'll begin with our weather song all together. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? Tell me, Kinder, what's the weather? What's the weather like today? Okay, so now we saw that yesterday was pretty rainy. Today, it's also kind of rainy, but it also looks pretty cloudy. It hasn't really rained too much, not as much as yesterday, so I'm going to say that today's weather is cloudy. It does feel cold though. I've got my big sweater on, so I'm nice and warm because it feels pretty cold outside. Okay, friends, let's move on to talking about Lent, and then we will talk about our journals. So we're going to begin with our Lent song today. We'll sing together in 1, 2, 3. Prayer, fasting, and almsgiving, we are meant to repent. 40 days in all, kindness big and small, this everyone. I hope that you all were able to take some time this week to check in with your goals for Lent, because we do have just about half of our Lenten season left before we start preparing for Holy Week. Next week, we're really going to focus on Holy Week and what all of those days mean. But in the meantime, think about what you've done in the past for Holy Week. Have you celebrated with saying rosaries? Have you had a Passover or Seder meal with your family? And how do you celebrate Easter? Do you go to church together? Do you say prayers together? Start thinking about that, because next week we will take more time to talk specifically about Holy Week. All right, let's talk about what we're going to do for today's journal. All right, today we are going to continue our Things That Go topic for our journals. And today we're going to learn about trains. So in the past, this week we've learned about cars or hot rods, we've learned about planes, and today we're learning about trains. And we're going to hear about the different types of trains, and maybe you'll learn something new. So we are going to hear our story, and then we're going to do the same sentence that we did yesterday, where we write, I learned. So for your sentence, you can use that same starter that we used yesterday, where it said, I learned, and then I want to know, what did you learn about trains? So let's hear our story, and then you'll have some time to work on your journal. Okay, friends, I'll check in with you after the story. Today's book is called Trains by Julie Murray. Trains, woo woo! The train whistle blows. The train moves along the tracks. Trains carry people and goods from one place to another. Now, goods are things that might be used to make other items, or they might be things that are being sold, but they're not people. They're going to be items. Parts of a train. The front of the train is called the locomotive. It holds the engine and pulls the train cars. So remember, we learned that there were different parts of the train, and the last car is called the caboose. Trains have cars joined together. The cars can carry people or goods. So there's the locomotive, and then there's the individual train cars, and we just heard that they can carry people or items called goods that are either used to make other things or they're things being sold. Different kinds of trains. Passenger trains carry people. You can eat and sleep on some trains. So here, this looks like a restaurant car where there are people eating. Commuter trains carry people into the cities. Many people ride the train to work. So these trains might come from outside of a big city and go into a city for people to work. A subway is a train that is underground. Many big cities have subway trains. Some of our metros might go under the ground, and we might kind of consider that like a subway train. Freight trains carry goods. They carry things like coal and grain. And you can see in the picture, there's one that's carrying logs. Bullet trains go very fast. They can reach speeds of 220 miles per hour. And that's the end of our story. I hope you found something new to learn about trains. All right, let's do some awards. Our first award today is the Smarty Ant Award, and it is going to Miss Anna. Anna, I saw that you logged into Smarty Ants yesterday. That is awesome, Missy. Keep up the great work. Keep logging in so we can keep working on all those awesome phonics skills, Missy. This one's for you. Woohoo! Today's Redbird Award is going to Miss Carly. Carly is working on some tough material. She is working on some really hard addition problems, and I'm so proud of her for not giving up. Keep up the great work, Carly. You are doing so awesome and amazing. This one's for you. Woohoo! The next award is our Dreambox Award, and today's Dreambox Award is going to Mia. Mia, you spent the most time on Dreambox this week, and you did so many cool things. I saw that you're learning to count by twos. That is awesome, Miss Mia. Keep up the great work. This one's for you. Woohoo! All right, friends, congratulations to all of our winners. Keep going on those platforms. You guys are doing so amazing. Keep up the great work. I'm so proud of you all. I'll check in with you all later. Bye!